even though he had some very rough middle rounds. He figured that Uriah Grant won that last round to begin mounting what might be a comeback here. Grant in 2 or 3 rounds was in desperate trouble in the middle rounds, but weathered the storm, trying to come back and drive Hassan back with a right hand. Never forget his punching power. Oh, did he take a right hand flush? And I tell you, Uriah Grant has done everything but go down. He is wobbly.
It's just a matter of time now, Rich. He is very, very wobbly.
That right hand just straightened him up, and he really wobbled. He hasn't recovered yet. Throws a right hand over the top of the head of Hassan. Trying to rough Hassan up in close.
And Uriah Grant's coming back.
This has been an excellent bout. And good action for light heavyweights, to be sure. Right hand by Grant grazed the face of Hassan. Grant punching away. I tell you, he is certainly not wanting of guts.
I think a real quick flash came to his mind. Something like $50,000. That'll bring your spirits back up.
Here's a right hand by Grant. Backs Hassan up into the ropes. We want to alert our stations along our network that we will be going past the hour so that we may bring you the entire fight to its conclusion and the decision which follows. So please stay with us. Right hand, good infighting by Grant. He landed a right uppercut and then a left to the body. Now a ripping left to the head. There's that right uppercut by Hassan. Grant has come back well, but again, taking the combinations from Hassan. Coming to the final seconds now of round 10. Again, a good action round in this light heavyweight tournament championship bout. Let's go to the corner now with Uriah Grant.
Put pressure on, baby. Put some ice on the back of his head.
Come on, baby. I want a lot of jab.
He's never won 12. You got it, baby. He's never won 12. He's tired. You got 2 more rounds. 2 more rounds. 2 more rounds. 11th round now. He's never won 12. Put that pressure on him.
Here you see Uriah Grant. Oh, did he take a right hand?
Oh,
that's the one that wobbled him, folks. And there are 3 of the more famous sports celebrities and impresarios around. Tony Acone from Prime Ticket, Bill Daniels, also a great sports owner and cable TV impresario, and of course Dr. Jerry Buss, who's flanked on his left side by the former world heavyweight champion Pinklon Thomas.
Does he have a heck of a fight coming up?
That's right, Pinklon Thomas will be fighting Mike Tyson for the World Heavyweight Championship. Hassan opens up strong, 2 quick right hands here in round 11. Stroh's Light Heavyweight Championship out, the 12-round distance, $50,000 to the winner, $10,000 to the loser, so that's quite a difference. And Uriah Grant probably senses he's behind and is going out in this 11th round to try to get that money. Wild right by Grant. Oh, good combination by Hassan. We mentioned earlier that Grant had an abrasion below his right eye. That eye is a little bit puffy.
Well, I'll tell you something. This is one light heavyweight fight that I must say had a lot of action in it, and both fighters are gladiators, and they're $50,000. And the worst way.
Well, you know, the light heavyweight division is a division where there traditionally is not a lot of big money. And so when they get a chance at a big purse like this, they'll go for it. Wild right by Grant misses, and Hassan just picking him apart with punches at long range. I'm sorry. Yeah. It's the first one I've heard that. I'm sorry. Grant warned by Larry Rosadilla to not punch low, and he said, I'm sorry. Sure.
Ramzi's starting to box. Oh, good shot.
Ramzi Hassan is in control of this 11th round. And what's got to be bad for Uriah Grant at this point is that Hassan's doing the more effective punching on the outside and on the inside, as you just saw there with those two ripping right uppercuts. Maybe if Grant can figure out a way to go behind him or something, Ruben, it'll work.
Anything at this point.
Coming up to the end of round 11. Here's the end of the round. One round to go for the Stroh's light heavyweight tournament title, and you're looking into the corner of Ramzi Hassan. Getting that cut above the left eye worked on. Now across the way you see the corner of Uriah Grant. They've got the sponge and the ice behind the neck to try to revive him a little. Well, Ruben, as we approach this final round, do you feel that there'll be a sense of desperation there? You see that mouse under the eye of Grant. Does he need a knockout to win, you think?
Well, I think it's come to that point. He fought a courageous fight. He could never hurt Ramzi Hassan. He landed some bombs, but did absolutely nothing to Ramzi Hassan. So I think now he's going to either have to take him out or something drastic's going to have to happen.
They each have abrasions under the right eye. Hassan a slight cut above the left eye. Coming up to the 12th and final round. Here's the bell, and here we go. Final round, 50 grand on the line, and the Stroh's Tournament Championship here at the Forum. These guys have been going since last August in this tournament in the attempt to win the $50,000 and the championship. Uriah Grant in the gold trunks with the green stripe, 12-3 with 11 knockouts. Ramzi Hassan in the red trunks, 23-2, only 7 knockouts, but believe it or not, he's the guy who has had Uriah Grant close to a knockout. Boy, both those eyes now, Grant's beginning to puff up.
Especially that right eye. It's almost swollen shut.
Right hand by Grant. He needs to pot shot him. He needs to have something big happen.
He needs to punt. 4th and long. Look at that. Ramzi's just picking him apart. Not real devastating punches, but they're scoring punches.
Well, Ramzi Hassan trying to follow in the footsteps of J.B. Williamson, the first man to win the light heavyweight tournament title at the Forum. J.B. Williamson went on to capture one of the versions of the World Championship in the light heavyweight division. So you see what type of springboard a tournament championship can be. As Williamson won the WBC title before losing it to Dennis Andrews. Of course, Frankie Duarte used the tournament title as a springboard too. As Grant is in trouble now, takes the uppercut, backs into the corner, another uppercut by Hassan, and Grant is in danger of going down. Rosadilla looks at him very closely. He's landing that uppercut again, the uppercut again.
He is very, very wobbly. I'll be surprised if he finishes the round.
Plenty of time for Ramzi Hassan to do it, nearly a minute. Grant is in trouble. Right hand very low.